There is a difference in ethical decision-making in practice versus ethical decision-making in test question scenarios. And I think this difference is what makes ethics so difficult on the exam. What a professional would do in an ethical dilemma versus answering a test question about an ethical dilemma, it can be really, really different. The code, it tells us we should follow the spirit and letter of the code. And that means we must both understand the code's real intent, the law of it, so to speak, but also the spirit of it, having a more social, compassionate, heartfelt understanding when it comes to looking at what may be defined as unethical behavior. And to me, this means looking at function. Now, in practice, this is less complicated because we have all the contextual information. We can look at ethical dilemmas both topographically, like a multiple relationship, topographically unethical, but functionally. What if there is no choice and treatment is necessary? Is that still unethical? So by looking at things in letter and spirit, we incorporate fairness, objectivity, compassion. But what about test questions that don't offer a lot of context around circumstances or function? You actually can't have the flexibility of letter and spirit as the code states. And that's good to know and what my exam tip is based on. So here it goes. Consider looking at ethics exam questions black and white. A multiple choice test question is limited to the parameters of the information within that question and the 4 answer choices. We don't get all the added context, the intention, the circumstance. So don't assume anything. Focus on the letter. That's like the law of the code. Unless the spirit is provided. That would be the contextual variables that could or would change how code items could be enforced. Now, on your exam, veer on the conservative side of ethical decision making. Multiple relationships, really discouraged and should be avoided. Period. Receiving a gift over $10, it's unethical, period. I had to abruptly disrupt services, unethical. So again, on your exam, to be safe and due to potentially limited contextual information, be conservative in your assessment of what is an unethical behavior. But as a practitioner, we get the luxury of being more flexible and looking at the spirit of things professionally. Now, professional exams, they don't always line up with what being a professional fully looks like.